one of the creepiest themes in this game, in the director's cut version anyway. Seriously. Okay. Alright, so we are in the basement, and man, obviously you have to be down here for something. That theme just creeps me out. Alright, so what you gotta do here, you see that there's a chasm right, well, it's a pool right here, and once again, this game doesn't let you swim, even though that's a very tiny distance. But nope, so you gotta push these boxes in this exact order, otherwise you'll fuck up and you have to come back. You have to leave and come back. That's how you reset movable objects, is to leave the area. Luckily, you won't have to worry about that happening with me. The theme for this area is much better in the classic version, of course. Yet another classic theme. It's actually my favorite theme in the remake because they take the same theme and add a little remix to it. Oh shit. I'm actually... See? This is what happens when I'm trying to communicate, when I'm trying to talk to you guys while playing the game. I'm distracted and I was actually pushing that box the wrong way. Luckily, I didn't go far enough to where I would have to leave the area. Right after I say, you don't have to worry about that happening with me. Shit. Alright. There, I gotta do it like that. Now I can push it this way. And this part takes forever. But we are gonna watch, you guys are gonna suffer the entire length with me. Just listen to this metally clanky music. UMB, Umbrella. You're not really even supposed to know about Umbrella right now. Alrighty, now we can get across. And there's some more herbs right here, but I'm not gonna need them. Alright, so this is where things get dangerous. We're about to enter this water right here. We can go in this water for some reason, because it's shallow. But you move much slower. Like half the speed you normally do. And if you read that file earlier, you know that there was a recent incident where a tank was broken, and this is where that water is coming in. But it was a tank, so obviously there were some sort of creatures there, and this is yet another part which I had nightmares about. But alright, so we're gonna have to act fast here, and if you're smart, you would go the exact way I'm going. Because if you go the other way, you might get attacked. So you gotta haul ass here. You gotta go exactly this way. It'll trigger a sequence for Jill. Oh my god, it put me to the wrong door. Go over here. This is where you need that key. If you don't have that key, you just screwed yourself over here. Alright, now we can go in there and get the hell out of that shark's way. Alright, and it's the perfect room to first go into, because this is where you can drain the water and those sharks won't become... Those sharks, by the way, are the technical name for the game is called Neptune. So, the Neptune can't attack you once you do what you need to do in this room, which is this, flip the switch. Alright, now we can move freely. And what do you know, there's actually a switch right there. We'll go ahead and push it. Some sort of crate sound. A box sound. Box sound. And that's the sound of the Neptunes trying to get up. I'll show you them later, but I want to go in that room I just unlocked. So this bigger door. This is not necessary. Never mind. Yeah, it is. So in this mode, this is a key room, and there's lots of goodies here. There's 2 clips for the handgun, and at this point, I have quite a bit of ammo for the handgun. It's nice. I could use it wherever. And 2 more shotgun shells. So I definitely have a lot of shells now. I could probably get the shotgun out and use it for the rest of the game. I might do that, to be honest, but... Alright, so now we got this key, and now actually check this one. Number 003 is engraved, so we got the 003 key. And this was a room that I passed earlier when I went to the Hornet's Nest. It was that one room I passed. It had 003 above it, so that's where we need to head next. But first I'll show you these sharks, or Neptune. And that's where the tank was busted, so... Bam! Alright, so... I'm pretty sure they can't do anything to you. I don't think they can do anything to you in this state. Yeah, they can't do anything, so... You could decide to waste 3 bullets and kill them, but there's absolutely no point. So, I'm going to show you this random room over here, because this is kind of essential to this specific playthrough. Alright, so that is a plant root, quite a big one too. That is literally the root of Plant 42, which we will soon face. Now, why this is important is because this chemical that I'm gonna create coming up, I'm gonna place it on this root, which will weaken Plant 42 and make the fight a little easier. Now, I don't think there's anything on that box over there, but there normally would be. There would be a small key for Chris in there. Alright. Alright, so now there's nothing left down here for me for now, so I'm gonna head back up and use that key. I will be back down here because I am gonna create the chemical. Alright, just use this key real fast. Alrighty. Let's go in. Another dorm. No zombies in here, good. Now this desk is peculiar because look. It's not shotgun shells, it's actually an ink ribbon, so it's pointless for me. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly go into this restroom, because there's a nice item in here. And a zombie, I know for a fact. And what do we got here? We got flame rounds. These are nice. These would actually do very well against the Plant 42. But unfortunately, I can't load them in until the acid rounds are out of the bazooka, so it's not gonna happen for a little bit. So let's go ahead and exit. And good thing we have that blank book. I never got rid of it, luckily, because that's where we use it. This is where we use it. Alright, so a row of red books, there's one white book, and yes, you'll take it. V-Jolt report. Alright, so this is an important document. Alright, so V-Jolt is the chemical I've been talking about this whole time. So, you saw right there, it showed you the specific, the colors and what they represented. So now this is where the blank book comes into play. and reveals this door. So I could go in there right now, but behind it is Plant 42, and I haven't weakened it yet. So now, see, you need that V-Jolt report to make the V-Jolt. So now that Jill knows how to, now we can go back and make the V-Jolt. And I can't fight Plant 42 with my current weaponry anyway, so. Let's go to make this V-Jolt, and I'll show you the sequence. Alright, so you saw in the file, in order to make V-Jolt, you need to make the UMB number 16. And these are what these codes are for. Something is written on the wall. 1 plus 2 equals 3, 3 plus 4 equals 7, and so on. It's this basic math here, and you use this in order to create the V-Jolt. You pretty much have to follow this actual sequence. Basically, you need to make the number add up to 16. But, see, the problem with that is, if you mix certain chemicals and they equal a number that was not mentioned in the book, then two things happen. You either have to restart, or you accidentally create a gas, which fills the room, and you have to leave and restart. So you do not want to equal a number that is not on this list, or that was mentioned in the book. So this is what that other code is for. See, this code, so water equals 1, red equals 2, purple equals 3, green equals 4. Yeah. So that just shows you where 1 comes from. 1 is water. And then over here, you got number 2. And over here, you got number 4. So these are the chemicals you have. Every other chemical that was mentioned, you have to create yourself. Alright? So our objective is to make it to 16 using this sequence. And they provide you a total of 4 bottles, but you actually only need 3. So I'm only going to take 3. I'm not going to do that yet. I meant to get this bottle over here. Alright, and get this last one. And you could, since they provide you an extra bottle, really, you could technically make 2 V-Jolts, but there's no point in doing that because you only use it one time. Alright, so I'm going to fill one of them with water. You got the water. Looks exactly the same on that screen. Alright, I'm going to fill another one with number 4. And number 4 is green. And fill another one, the last one, with number 2. And number 2 is red, so, yeah. Alright, so the first step in the sequence is 1 plus 2. So let's do that. Water's 1, and then we got number 2. Alright, so now we got MP003. So this is number 3. And the next in the sequence is 3 plus 4 equals 7. So we're going to combine 3 with 4. And now we got umbrella number 7. Alright. So now the next thing we need to do, we need to combine 7 with 6 in order to make 13. But to make 6, we need to combine 2 and 4. So we got to get another 2, because once you combine chemicals, they come out of one of the bottles. Oh, shit. I didn't want to do that. I gotta go over here. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna combine 4 and 2, and that makes 6. Now, I think, technically, I could put water and 6, and it would make another 7. But that's not necessary. So we're going to combine 7 and 6. And now we got umbrella number 13. And now the final sequence is 13 plus 3 equals 16. So now we need to make 3 again. So we would combine, oops. We need 2 and 1. And now we got the V-Jolt, so that's how you do it. You just simply follow that sequence. Not a big deal. Alright, so those other 2 bottles are useless now, but there's no way to discard something. And there's nothing that's going to make those bottles discardable, so I have to store those somewhere. Alright, so now that we got the V-Jolt, I'm going to go back to where the plant root was and use it real quick.